So we're gaining on the wiring. I have this heater and this heater ready for the front panel. And then we'll nut this together with the front panel wire, and the other side will tie them together. But so what I'm doing, I'm going from the end towards the source, so kind of doing it backwards. If you compared to the flow of the electricity. So that's what I like. I like the deep boxes, and I had mounted it on a block here so that when you screw in, there's room for the screw to go down. So I'm not using this side here, so I just tightened that out, or snugged it down. This side I'm doing 2 wires on the bottom, only 1 on the top. So I took the sheathing that I took off for this and folded up into 4 and put it in there as a spacer, because otherwise it doesn't clamp down evenly, because the clamps down parallel with the bottom, so you need some, I felt I needed a spacer in there to hold it. You can see how it looks, so it looks good. Wire nuts, I always try to make sure, I think 2 and 3 work good. 4, I haven't had such good luck with 4, but 2 and 3, pretty good luck. But I always, when I bend them over, I always like to feel, are the wires still secure? And because sometimes when you bend them down, if they weren't in good, they'll loosen up. So they're all in there good. They're not smushed. I don't like them crunched together. I don't like to see 90 degrees on any wire, because to me that makes it feel like that's where it could break. Probably not real, but just my thought. So I like leaving loops, not to pull on, not to tie anything to, but just to give the wire that flex. And if you ever do need to do any wire changes, it just makes it easier. And that's the way I was taught, so basically feel that that's smart. Normally it'd be in the wall or something, you wouldn't see it, but in the basement here we could see it, although it's not going to bother me. Then I ran the wire. I had room in the staples to thread it through the staples that were already up there. Came over to here, back into a box. I have to bring my light over here, and that's where we're at right now. So from the box, it's going to go out to the 3rd heater. And then from the box, it's going to go down to the thermostat. And then from the thermostat, it's going to go over to the electrical source. And it looks like what I can do is pull this one, get my headlight on, pull this one, that'll pull the main power. Then everything else downstream should have no electricity. I'll test it. And then my plans are to open up this box and go in and put it in here. The only catch is this is a 30 amp breaker. I really only need a 20. 20 would be better, but I doubt my breakers are going to fit that, the 20s that I have. So this is kind of a temporary hookup, so I'm not sure what I'll do. I suppose I could come down and put a 20 in down here, but then I don't have 220 really. So we'll cross that bridge later, but at least I know I can disconnect right there. I'm quite sure. Now test it. Okay, so that's where we're at. Wiring's going well. Taking my time, making sure everything's snug. Putting the grounds where they need to go. Wire knotting things together. So it looks good. Let's keep going.